Hello, I wasn't expecting any viewers though, but anyway, welcome to my first video on YouTube though. Today I'll be showing you how to create this low poly, very simple broadsword with all the cracks and stuff though in Blender, and let's get right to it. Head on to Blender and we'll open a new file. Delete all the stuff there except for the default cube, and if you want to, you can just keep the light source though, but for me I just have to delete it because it's, yeah, disturbing. Now select the cube and scale it down by Z-axis by pressing S and Z while the cube is selected, and scale it down to the way you want it to be. Yeah boy. While the cube is selected, head over to edit mode by pressing tab, and then we'll select the face select. After that, you're gonna select the top and bottom faces like this. Right after that, you're gonna select the inset faces tool, and then you adjust the faces like this. Now you're gonna select the extrude tool, but hold press it and then hover over extrude individual. And right after that, you can extrude your faces like this until you're satisfied with it. And there you go, you have your handguard for your sword. Now let's proceed to the blade. Head over to object mode by pressing tab again, and then you're gonna add a plane. Once you've done that, you're gonna move it above by pressing G and then Z, and then place it like this. Select the plane and then head over to edit mode, and then you're gonna subdivide it by right clicking and then pressing subdivide. Select the vertex select, and then you're gonna enable the X and Y axis for symmetry in the top right corner of the panel. Once you've done that, you're gonna go to the top view, and then you're gonna select either the lower or the upper center vertex, and then you're gonna press G, and then you're gonna adjust its position like this. Select two vertices, and then you're gonna press F to actually create an edge, and then repeat the process until you create a diamond shape. Enable the face select tool, and then you're gonna select all the faces, and then you're gonna delete them by pressing X and then faces. Switch over to vertex select, and then you're gonna select all four vertices, and then you're gonna press F to fill the polygon. Scale it down by pressing S, and then adjust it like this. And then you're gonna extrude by pressing E and then Z to align it to the Z axis, and then go up boy until you're satisfied with it. Select the top face, and then you're gonna subdivide it. Once you've done that, you're gonna select the center vertex, and then you're gonna grab it by pressing G and then Z to align it to the Z axis, and then you're gonna place it above like this until you're satisfied with it actually. Select at least 3 faces from that weird pyramid you just created, and then you're gonna delete them by pressing X and then faces. Once you've done that, you gotta select 3 vertices like this, and then you're gonna press F to fill. Now you've just created this right triangle for your tip of the blade. Repeat the process and be sure to delete the triangle from before. And once you're done with your tip of the blade, you're done with the blade itself. Congratulations. Now let's proceed to the handle right now. Go to object mode, and then you're gonna add a cylinder. Once you've done that, you gotta scale it down to the size you want it to be. Place it down like this by pressing G and then Z. Adjust its length by going to edit mode, and then you're gonna select the bottom face, and then you're gonna press G and then Z and adjust its length like this. Do some designing by just extruding and then scaling like this. Once you're done designing, you're done with the handle. Congratulations. Go to object mode, and then you're gonna adjust all 3 parts until they look like they are attached to each other. To join them all, just shift select them all, and then right click and then press join. Now you can edit them all at once in edit mode. For the cracks, you're gonna use the knife tool, and then you're gonna do a zigzag pattern like this. Be sure to end your zigzag pattern at the edge, and then go over the other side and then do the zigzag pattern again. And then once you're done, you're gonna end your zigzag pattern at the start point like this. Press enter, and then you're gonna delete the faces by pressing X and then faces. Congratulations, you just made a freaking weird hole. Next thing you should do is to select 3 vertices and then fill them up by pressing F. Now you just created a triangle on the hole. Now repeat the process until you fill up that hole with random triangles. And there you go. You have your crack on your sword. Now you can do this process on different locations of your sword though, from left to right edges of your sword to your handguard though. It's really up to you and how you're gonna create your crack though. You can actually vary the length of the crack, the size of the crack, how severe it is though. It's really up to you. It's in your imagination how you're gonna create this crack though, as long as it looks good on your sword though. For the materials, it's really up to you and how you're gonna create your materials, really. But for me, it's just basic materials. For the blade, I just made it silver like by just putting the metallic shader to almost max, and then putting the color of the base color of it to I think gray. Yeah, that's how I created this silver like material though. And then for the handguard and then the handle though, I just created some plastic like materials though. It's just generic. I just changed the base color only. It's really normal though. But if you know how you're gonna create your materials though, it's up to you. Okay, the sky's the limit. And that's about it. I hope you learned something. This is just a base tutorial for you to have a better insight on how swords are created. That way you would create better designs than this. So it's just a stepping stone for you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll be doing a lot more random stuff in this channel though. So I hope you join me in this adventure of weirdness though. And yeah. And if you want to, you can actually subscribe to my channel. It will be appreciated so much. So yeah, so I'll be seeing you guys soon. Peace out.